Hey, Anka.
Okay, so here's something that genuinely surprised me. Open-ear earbuds have always had one rule. You get awareness, you get comfort, but you give up noise cancellation. That's just how it works. Except the soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro didn't get that memo. It has a physical switch that flips between open-ear and ANC on the same earbud, and it actually works. So today I'm comparing it with the soundcore AeroFit 2 to figure out which one is worth your money. Before we get into where they differ, a quick look at what they share, because it's actually a lot, and it'll save you from recomparing later. Both use the same open-ear hook design with liquid silicone. Both are IP55 water-resistant. Both support LDAC on Android, about 10 grams each, and both have 10-minute fast charging that gets you 4 hours of playback. Solid foundation across both. Now here's where they go in very different directions. The soundcore AeroFit 2 is all about endurance. Big 20mm racetrack driver for bass that hits 10 hours per earbud, 42 hours with the case. Wireless charging. It's the kind of earbud you put in at 6 a.m. and forget about until dinner. The soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro is about versatility. Refined 11.8mm composite driver for balanced clarity, adaptive ANC 3.0, Bluetooth 6.1, spatial audio with head tracking, 4 mics. This one shapeshifts through your whole day. Run, commute, office, movie, same family, very different personalities. This is the part one wanted to get to, because it's the reason the Pro exists. The soundcore AeroFit 2 has a 4-level adjustable hook. Find your fit, lock it in, you're good. The soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro goes to 5 levels, and this is where it gets interesting. Levels 1 through 3, you're in open form, music plus full awareness of your surroundings. But rotate to level 4 or 5, and the earbud shifts physically toward your ear canal. It creates a seal, and the moment that seal forms, ANC activates on its own. No button, no app, just a rotation. The system detects the new position and adjusts noise cancellation and EQ automatically. I'll be honest, I didn't expect a physical mechanism like this to feel so seamless. Open ear and ANC in the same device, and you switch between them like turning a dial. That's genuinely new. Sound is where these two really show their character. Pop on the soundcore AeroFit 2 with something bass heavy and you feel it land. Bass turbo pushes the sound wave directly at your ear. Low end hits hard, but the person next to you barely hears a thing. Great energy for workouts. Now switch to the soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro with an acoustic track. Immediately you notice more separation. Guitar here, vocal there. Turn on spatial audio, and a podcast host sounds like they're sitting across from you. Move your head. The soundstage stays locked in place. AeroFit 2 brings energy. AeroFit 2 Pro brings the details. So the specs are one thing. How does the ANC actually feel in daily life? 3 real scenarios. Morning subway. Trains rattling, someone's on speakerphone. Rotate to level 5. The low-frequency rumble fades first, then the chatter drops to a murmur. Your podcast finally comes through clean. And the one I use most, open plan office. Keyboards, coffee machine, someone 2 desks over on a call. ANC takes the edge off, enough to focus on your screen, but you still hear your name when someone calls it. That balance is exactly the point. All processing happens locally on the earbud, by the way. Nothing uploaded to cloud. Your audio data stays yours. On a flight. 3 hours of engine drone that usually gives you a dull headache by hour 2. In ANC form, that hum compresses to a background whisper, won't make the cabin silent. This is still open ear, but comfortable enough to actually rest. Quick numbers because both are strong here. Soundcore AeroFit 2, 10 hours per charge, 42 total. Wireless charging case, drop it on a cheap head and forget about it. Went nearly a full work week without plugging in. Soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro in open form, 7 hours, 34 in case. With ANC on, 5 hours, 24 in case. Still gets through a full day, just needs a top up every couple of days. Both do a 10-minute fast charge for 4 hours. And the Pro runs Bluetooth 6.1 versus 5.4 on the standard, noticeably lower latency for video, and smoother when switching between phone and laptop. So here's how I think about it. The soundcore AeroFit 2 is for the day that has a rhythm, earbuds in, playlist going. Don't think about charging until the weekend. If you run, commute, and want the simplest daily driver with great bass, this is the one. The soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro is for the day that keeps shifting. Gym at 7, commute at 8 with ANC, quiet office at 9 back in open form, flight at 5, and you don't want to carry 2 pairs of earbuds. The dual form switch genuinely eliminates that choice. They're not competing with each other. They're designed for different rhythms. Prices are MSRP. The soundcore runs deals regularly, so check the site. To wrap it up, the soundcore AeroFit 2 is the best open-ear earbud for forgetting you're wearing earbuds. The soundcore AeroFit 2 Pro is the first open-ear earbud where you genuinely don't have to choose between awareness and focus. That dual form rotation really shouldn't work this well at this size, but it does. Links to both in the description. description. Subscribe for more soundcore guides. See you in the next one.